Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, this is an exciting week in the news. It's the start of the political conventions. And so Uncle Jay's special news word for this week is nominee. Nominee. Don't confuse this word with that old song. No, a nominee is the official candidate of a political party. Now, way back in the olden days, when Uncle Jay was just a little kid, there were only 3 channels, but they all carried both conventions day and night. All the regular shows were gone. Kids were forced to go outside and play. They were forced to walk 3 miles to play in 3 feet of snow, August snow. Back then, boys and girls, the nominee wasn't chosen until the convention. It would be decided in places called smoke-filled rooms, where everybody would puff on cigars and cigarettes until there was only one person left alive, and he would come out and make an acceptance speech. It was a very inefficient process. And so, in later years, around when Uncle Jay got to high school and started to look really cool, presidential primaries helped to choose the nominee sooner. So the conventions focused more on something called a platform. Both parties still do this, boys and girls. They write this really long-term paper. Nobody reads it. In fact, after page 4, they haven't changed this since 1892, and nobody's noticed. They're still opposed to the fairness doctrine for the telegraph. Okay, by the time Uncle Jay was a super cool college dude, the whole reason for conventions had changed. Now they existed just to showcase the already chosen nominee with heartwarming backstories and carefully stage-managed events, kind of like the Olympics, without the skill or the brains, but about the same amount of integrity. As the years went by and Uncle Jay grew into a fully mature adult, Shut up. Conventions tried various ways to stay interesting. They tried riots, burglaries, female demographics, whatever they thought would work. Okay, by the 1990s, when Uncle Jay was dealing with his midlife crisis by bungee jumping, conventions had become more like reality shows, but even more fake than reality shows. Now they included speeches from the wives and the children and the pets who couldn't possibly have a reason to lie to us about the phenomena. So why do conventions even happen anymore? Well, they're good for showing promos for the fall TV shows, and the fall TV season really has become as irrelevant as conventions. They deserve each other. Don't forget, you can see lots of news, questions, and answers at Uncle Jay's website. Send your questions to Uncle Jay at UncleJayExplains.com. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a good kid is good news.